Alright, hey guys, we're back and setting up for hole number 9 here. So the goal of this hole for me is going to be to get the ball kind of down as far as possible. And here you can see that I set up with a Berserker Apoc 4 setup. And let's just see how this looks in terms of what wind we get. I know it's kind of pointed towards the hole from what I've seen, and I'm hoping that I can pull this off relatively. So we got a really small wind, not too psyched about that, but we'll take a look at a couple things and try to figure out a path line. So there's kind of two, we're probably not going to lay up for the most part if you guys want to take this approach. However, know this route is always available to you. I would recommend, if you're going to do it with a Titan, just kind of put it up here. And the Titan's more for the second shot, or Katana is actually what I would recommend. It's more so for the second shot than it is for the first shot. You don't really need power for this hole, but it lets you put that nice side spin on. And here you can see we got a real crap wind. And usually in this case, I try to get around the bunker towards the right. So that's probably what you're going to see me try to do, is to kind of thread through there up here towards the right, because of the way that the wind is kind of angling and should help the ball get over that way. So that's what you kind of see me doing with my, in this case, I'm just going to pull straight back and hope up. So I don't know if that's going to hold on and actually get through there with that great ball. We'll see. Might not even be long enough either, but no, it's not. So you can see that that's going to leave me in the bunker, which is going to give me a little bit harder approach. However, it's going to be basically birdie free when you drive it like that. So that's kind of the advantages. And the goal is for you to actually kind of thread it up through there, hopefully, and be able to get it up to short iron territory, where, the only problem is it's going to be a real tough side wind type pitch, but definitely something that is going to be manageable, that you can probably handle. But in terms of getting our eagle and moving on to the next hole, it's going to be a non-issue when we go about trying to play it the way that we just did, as even hitting it straight accidentally into this bunker just yields a very easy type shot. Let me see if I can top spin it off this or not. Doesn't look like it. So we are going to need to try to size this up a little bit. And I'm trying to think maybe something right around here, and then I'll just need to figure out how far I am. I'm thinking maybe, my normal play, I'll usually play maybe 1.4 per ring. So I'm thinking maybe 3 per ring about here. And you can see what I'm doing with my guide, 3 per ring. Running out of time. I'm not even going to get it off. So not a big deal. We're not qualifying today. I'll just, take my time and I'll redo this for you. For some reason, I was having a lot of mental issues with this hole. But at the same time, I was trying to size it up appropriately for you guys and give you guys the best shot as possible. So I'm just kind of scanning, seeing what's possible since I haven't been here. And that's where kind of some of the delay happened. But here you can see my opponent pops it in. I don't think I'm in any real threat even with a birdie. But I'll get this additional attempt for you guys, and you guys will be able to see an alternate approach. And since I already, sized it up and kind of have a general sense as to how this is going to play out, you're just going to see me go straight into execution now. You can see kind of what I'm doing with my guide, and very similarly to what I mentioned about kind of very close to 3 per ring, maybe with just a slight overplay. So here I'm going to go maybe 3.5 to 3 2/3 rings or so, because I have an angled wind and it's going to deflect off to the side. So, caught a great ball though, so that's probably going to lead to an overplay and shoot it out towards the left, and that's what you can see happening. Everything else, you know, it might not have been too bad otherwise, but not a big deal. As I mentioned, you know, I'm definitely not qualifying today, and I don't expect the birdie to put me in any danger, so I have no problem, you know, getting that shot for you guys. So, in fact, you can already see that I'm virtually almost guaranteed to not be in the zone here. So, in any regard, you know, good luck there, guys, and you can just kind of see in terms of my landing zone how I'm like away from the bunker, keeping in mind that, you know, the more carry that you have to replicate that shot, you might need to take off a little bit of power with a similar ball, or switch up your ball, because you could you could have a bigger tailwind than me. And another factor would be, let's say you have an Apoc 5, for example, and you have those 6 extra yards of carry. Well, that might lead to, you know, 15 yards off the tee extra carry. So just something that you need to keep in mind, because you might need to scale back to avoid the bunkers. So, you know, you might want to use the, you know, the shot emulator. I can go to it real quick. Just type this case in for you guys. I did this, which was kind of, you know, full everything. 281 was kind of the model. But keep it in mind, you know, that wind can vary as well. So I could have had, you know, an extra 2 miles per hour wind, which could result in, say, 10 yards extra carry as well. So even using this model here isn't going to exactly figure it out for you, but it'll give you a nice indicator. Here you can see this is a relatively equivalent shot here, and it's barely over, you know, maybe 60% power, 65% power to get the equivalent power shot. So just something to keep in mind, think about, because you don't want to end up overshooting and land in that first set of bunkers. You want to ensure yourself that you get it to the second set, where I was. If you're going to make your mistake, make it there. And of course, you know, the more that you can scale off of the power and go full is the more precise that you're going to be able to be, which gives you that extra chance to kind of thread it up through that bunker there. So just something to think about. So good luck there, guys. And if you guys, you know, are looking for other divisions, I will be posting some other content for you guys. In terms of, you know, expert, I'm probably done. I have a lot of going on this week, so I'm probably going to do one and done guides for you guys in every division here for expert, pro, and rookie. So be on the lookout for those if you guys are looking. Other than that, good luck, and you know, catch you guys later.